the whole idea with syndication and why would you want to jump in to deals with other people is that you're trying to get above the mom and pop investor level.
This is a story about a dude named Lane. Then one day he went and tried to rent them out, and then he became one of the best of Maine.
So first question, what is syndication or private placements exist? Now, a general question, I just wanted to paint the picture, paint the different levels of the business plan in terms of risk reward here. So on the left-hand side, you have distressed property all the way to yield properties or yield deals. So distress is, I would consider this less than 80% occupied. So these are hairy deals, like might be half occupied, might be 10, 20% occupied. Hairy deals, again, more risk, more reward with these types of deals, you would think. Probably no cash flow. We've done a couple of these. You guys haven't seen them come out because they only go out to the foam and VIP members. These are the ones that won't cash flow for a couple years, but they have huge upside. And some of you guys are in like Chase Creek, County Line. Those would be considered new development. Nothing's there. It's being built from the ground up. These are going to be properties that you would think are a little bit more risky. There's no cash flow paying out in the first year. Certainly, probably no cash flow for the first 2, maybe 3 years, but a lot of upside with that. I think what you guys are very used to are the stabilized value add deals. And value add can mean, it is a buzzword thrown around pretty loosely in my opinion. And can mean many different things. It can mean doing value add of $1,000, so very light rehab, or it could mean $4,000 to $15,000 being light to medium value add. It could be very heavy value add too, which I would probably call the distress side. That's stabilized, meaning it's stabilized from the get-go, so it's 85, 90% plus occupied, and then there's some light component. On the right side here, and we don't really do too many of these because I feel like although yield properties are just like cash line properties. So think of it like a turnkey rental property is a yield property. And you guys who know those of you guys who have turnkey rentals, you guys know that the trouble with turnkey rentals is there's no value add there. There's no margin. So if there's a hiccup in the economy, sure, you still cash flow, and you're kind of underwater the investment a little bit with the market value going down. But so I would probably consider a yield property anywhere from a couple $1,000s of rehab per unit. So we've done a few of these, just go in and change the backsplash in the kitchen, and that's pretty much it. I would probably call this more, say the rents are under by $50 across the board. If you're just going in, you're just changing out the management, best practices and getting to those higher rents, I would probably still call that more on the yield side. And other people may call it value add, but I would probably call it more of a yield type of deal. But those are the different types of deals. Again, you can syndicate anything. You can syndicate real estate, you can syndicate breweries, you can syndicate whatever. Syndication is just a form of pulling money together to get into a larger asset. And the whole idea with syndication and why would you want to jump in to deals with other people is that you're trying to get above the mom and pop investor level. We're buying single family homes, duplex, triplex, quads, but also anything under 20 to 40 units is accessible by affluent mom and pop investors. And mom and pop investors, or the bigger pockets kind of crowd, right? They're the ones who push up the prices you want to be getting away from. So we usually try and stay above 100, 150 units because we want to have the property manager get the property at all times. We also want to have enough units so that we can have 1 or 2 handyman out there at all times and paid on salary to knock out little work orders and not pay third-party plumbers and HVAC.
This website offers very general information concerning real estate for investment purposes. Every investor situation is unique. Always seek the services of licensed third-party appraisers and inspectors to verify the value and condition of any property you intend to purchase. Use the services of professional title and escrow companies and licensed tax, investment, and/or legal advisor before relying on any information contained herein. Information is not guaranteed, as in every investment there is risk. The content found here is just my opinion, and things change, and I reserve the right to change my mind. Above all else, do your own analysis and think for yourself, because in the end, you are the only person who is going to look out for your best interests.